Jai परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्य अष्टोत्तरशतश्री श्रीमद् His Divine Grace Abhaya Charanaravindra Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajakaacharya Varya Ashtottarashatashri Srimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavad Gita Ki Jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Evening Class Ki Jai. Yuga Dharma Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hari Hari Bol. Hari Hari Bol. Om Ajnanatirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusude Karamani Haripriye Vacha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. At the very onset of present day's discourse, I would like to initially offer my most respectfully prostrated obeisances unto the lotus feet of their transcendental lordships, Shri Shri Radha and Landaneshwar, along with their eternal associates and companions, such as Shri Lalita Devi, Shri Vishakha Devi, Shri Rupa Rati Manjari, etc. And along with them, I would also like to offer my most respectfully prostrated submissive homages unto the lotus feet of their divine lordships, Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Shri Shri Nityananda Prabhu, along with their perpetual divine entourage, consisting of Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami, and all the 6 Goswamis of Shri Dham Vrindavan. Finally, I would also like to pay my obeisances and due honorary respects unto the lotus feet of His Divine Grace Abhaya Charanaravindra Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who has been a supramundane adept in the matter of dispersing Krishna consciousness, who has thus distributed the science of pure devotional service imbued with pure devotional sentiments and moods throughout this world in this present modern era in a most unique and fantastic and unprecedented way. And to that His Divine Grace I pay my obeisances. And also, finally, I would also like to pay my obeisances and due honorary respects unto the lotus feet of the initiating spiritual master, along with all the preceptorial spiritual masters, as well as the senior Vaishnava devotees of the Lord present herein and thereafter. Now, let us deliberate on the context of Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, especially the context of the 55th verse found within the 18th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So, Lord Shri Krishna, he has, while imparting his transcendental divine sermons and gospels to Arjun, his disciple and his dear devotee and friend, Shri Krishna has summarized the gist or the synopsis of all those instructions that he had been giving so far up to the end of the 17th chapter in the 18th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, in the latter part of the 18th chapter, known also as Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, this is the title, this is the designation, this is the nomenclature assigned by Lord Vyasadeva, the compiler of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, to the 18th chapter of that treatise. So the 18th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita thereby becomes known as Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, as Lord Vyasadeva names it. Moksha Sannyasa Yoga means the perfection of renunciation. That is how His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, also following the footsteps of Lord Vyasadeva, has given the same title to the same 18th chapter. So, in the 18th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Lord Shri Krishna reveals the most exalted form of philosophy. There are different levels of instructions imparted by Lord Shri Krishna to Arjun. There are different levels of instructions which are imparted by Shri Krishna to Arjun in Bhagavad Gita in various different sections, in various different chapters. There are basically 3 sections of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, as the Acharyas found in the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, coming in the disciplic succession, or the preceptorial lineage of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Those Acharyas, especially like Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, while writing his commentary on Bhagavad Gita, known as Sarartha Varshini commentary in Sanskrit, which means the shower of the essence of the meanings of Bhagavad Gita. And while writing Gita Bhushana Bhashya, or the commentary which rather adorns Srimad Bhagavad Gita, while writing that commentary Gita Bhushan, Sri Baldev Vidya Bhushan as well as Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, they have agreed that Srimad Bhagavad Gita is divided into 3 respective major divisions. So the first major division of Bhagavad Gita is known as Karma Yoga section. The second, the intermediate section found within Srimad Bhagavad Gita is rather known as Bhakti Yoga section. And the last or the latter portion, the last remaining final division of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is rather known as the Jnana Yoga section. So, because there are 3 main paths in the matter of self-realization, there are 3 main spiritual paths leading to self-realization. First is known as Karma Yoga, second is known as Jnana Yoga, and the third is known as Bhakti Yoga. So Karma Yoga generally means Nishkam Karma, or that path of performing prescribed duties as laid down by the division of Varnas and Ashramas without any material motives of sense enjoyment, just for the sake of being liberated, the performance of the Varnashrama duties and offering the results of the performance of Varnashrama duties for the sake of the Lord, for His